Thanks for listening to Jim, Deb, and Kevin, 3 hometown Hoosiers, and now 2022 CMA Award winners.
95.5 WFMS.
Good morning. It is a Monday with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Cold Monday, too.
Oh, yeah. And I forgot my coat.
What?
Well, I walked out to the garage.
yeah.
My car's in the garage, and I wasn't thinking. As I was pulling away, I'm like, I'm going to need that in a bit, but it's too late.
I still have to park my truck out of my garage because I haven't got the wood shop put away yet.
Oh, yeah.
So I had snow.
Little snow?
Oh, man, I had to let that thing run for a while because I don't like to scrape the windshield. I just let gas is so cheap. Just let that thing idle and run for a while and warm
You're one of
up.
those that after about 8 inches of snow, you pull away and let it just
No,
blow off?
No. I'm very safe. No, I will let
Okay.
it sit until it's cleared.
Until it's completely cleared off.
Yeah.
You mean the
Yeah.
sheets of snow that come flying off there?
Yeah,
You know?
looks like
The
I'm
people behind you.
looks like I'm moving a mattress on top of my car.
Oh, my. It is a little chilly, though, this morning as you head out.
Ooh, chili sounds good.
30.
DoorDash. Is it now?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yes, we could. We could use some good news. How about this? A woman stopped on her way home from collecting a $100,000 lottery prize.
Oh.
On her way home from
Okay.
picking up a $100,000 lottery prize.
Yeah.
Thought, hey, why not? I'll stop by and buy a scratch off.
Are you serious?
And won another $300,000.
Oh, my.
How come I never see that on a scratch
Was
off?
it Jerry Reed used to say, Jim? When you're hot,
Hot,
you're hot.
When
That's
you're not, you're
right.
not.
Yeah.
Wow.
10-year-old cat in Pennsylvania named Q-Tip, love the name, went missing on November of 2020
Oh.
and just showed back up 2 years later. So the owner said, looked out the back door, and there was the cat standing around like nothing happened. Hey, I'm back.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been
Wow.
gone for a little bit.
For years.
A couple in northern Canada noticed that one of the hummingbirds in their backyard had not flown south for the winter yet, and they were worried about it. They knew it wouldn't survive the cold Canadian winter. So they managed to trap the hummingbird and drove it 500 miles south and set it free.
Are you serious?
Totally serious. I didn't know you could
Wow.
do that.
I didn't know you could either. I figured you'd traumatize them.
Yeah, evidently you
How do you
didn't.
catch them?
I don't know. They managed to trap it, though.
Wow.
Some
Well,
way.
that's
So-
yeah.
Some good news
That's
for
some
you.
effort right there.
95.5 WFMS. Monday morning with Jim, Deb, and Kevin, quickly approaching the holiday season.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 11 days until Black Friday.
Okay.
What?
If I counted right,
So
11
it's
days.
a week from this coming Friday.
That would be correct.
Okay,
I
okay.
just,
Yeah.
I
Is that
just
hard
gave
to
out
believe?
candy on Halloween. I feel like it was just yesterday.
Now, what's interesting, and I don't believe this at all, they said half of us miss the chaos of Black Friday. Black Friday now is not what it used to be because of Cyber Monday. People are just doing their shopping online more and more. But the actual event of going to a store and elbowing your way into the cart and grabbing the items and fighting over all of that, half of people say they missed that.
It can be a fun and adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
No.
Laughs. My sisters and I would always laugh, but now we've done the easy way. We do
You
sip
did
and
the
shop.
sip and surf.
We do Bloody Marys and online
Yeah.
with our computers out in public at a bar.
Mm-hmm. Sip and surf.
Yeah.
We call it sip and shop.
Oh,
Thank you.
surf online, I thought. Okay.
Okay.
Sip and shop on surf online.
Now everybody, I mean, minus the sip, I think my mom said she's going to do all of her holiday shopping, all of it online. She won't step foot in a store.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Corbin used to love to go out on Fridays. I never did.
Now, did you ever do it, though? And can you name a time when you actually went out on Black Friday?
I cannot.
I did.
cannot.
I remember going a couple times where you would, if you didn't get there before the store opened, you were lost. It was like, okay, why did I bother even going?
Sure.
There are times when I remember my sisters and I went to it was Toys R Us at the time
Yeah.
in Castleton. We got there, not before the store opened, but we got there right in the heart of everything. There were no carts left.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, well, how are we supposed to shop? And so you were holding on to everything you could.
Yeah. I remember when my oldest daughter was going off to college and we had to get her a laptop. It was I think it was Best Buy. I had one of those, door busters.
Sure.
And I waited, stood in line, not super early, but, before the stores opened. Got there, got the item, and was back in bed within 45 minutes.
Oh, that's
so it was
a great
well
idea.
worth it.
Wow. There
But
you
anyway,
go.
most people, or half of the people, say that they miss that Black Friday chaos.
I think it creates an excitement that the holiday season is here. You get that, the hustle and bustle of everything. And I don't miss people shoving me. I mean, there were a couple of near fights.
How about your sister lifting you up so you could get something off of the top shelf?
Trying to get a Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
I remember that.
Jim, Deb, and Kevin on a Monday, thank you so much for joining us. And, of course, a Monday means you're making your plans for the week.
Yes.
One of the important things is your meals, and that's why we're here as a service. Deb's one-pot meal.
Yes, and Kevin had just said not too long ago, do you ever make a fish entree?
Yeah.
And so, Kevin, we got you covered.
All right.
this
right.
time,
Okay.
and it is your brown sugar Dijon mustard salmon.
I love salmon.
Ooh, that does
Yeah.
sound good.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to make. It's literally about 20 minutes because you don't want to overcook your salmon.
No, you do
They
not.
say
I've
you
had
cook your-
overcooked salmon
Yeah,
before.
they
It's
say
not
you,
good.
you cook salmon until it flakes with a fork.
Right.
But you don't want to undercook it or it's slimy.
Well, slimy
Yeah, so
salmon's
that's a
bad.
good-
But the
yeah.
cool thing is if you want to do it like the restaurant does it, you bake it in the oven for like 8 to 11 minutes, and then it says you put it under a broiler, and it gives it that little crispy
crust on it, yeah.
topping on top. But anyways, so we're not counting salt and pepper on this because you already
No, of
have
course
that.
not, yeah.
And actually, I had all these ingredients already in my kitchen anyway. So if you have Dijon mustard,
Got it.
some brown sugar,
Sure.
garlic powder,
I think so.
salmon,
I don't have that. I got to go get that.
and
But
then
yeah.
you throw in your salt and pepper.
Okay.
How easy is that? They say you stir the Dijon mustard and brown sugar together, sprinkle some garlic powder over your salmon, and then brush the glaze on. Stick it in the oven.
I read that,
Wow.
that a lot of chefs say that people over flavorized salmon. You don't need to do a lot to salmon because
No,
you
that's
ruin
true.
the salmon flavor. So that sounds simple enough. Just a little Dijon mustard there, a little glaze you're creating.
Mhm, that's right.
I like it.
A little
And
crust on
at
top.
the end, stick it under the broiler and give it that little crispy coating at the top because that's what I love at the restaurants.
Skin on or skin off?
Oh, skin off.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't like
And
the
usually,
skin.
if you bake it, you can just peel it off.
Peels it
at the
right
end,
off, yeah.
off the end there.
That's
It's
true.
pretty easy to do
So there
that.
you have it. We'll share the recipe a little bit later on our social
All right.
media.
All right.
95.5 WFMS, Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
Oh.
It's a happier Monday.
It is.
Colts picked up a win yesterday
Sure did.
out in Las Vegas, so it's time to sing. You guys ready?
Yep.
We're ready.
We love our Colts.
We love our Colts.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We love our Colts.
We love our Colts.
How about you? Well, they may not win the game, but we love them just the same. We love our Colts. Oh, yes, we do. Well, we welcomed in Coach Saturday. Would the loss of Frank really pay? Well, the results were not the same. Well, the Colts, they won the game.
How'd that happen?
Now it's on to Super Bowl Sunday. Is that not quite
Maybe
it?
not.
We love our Colts.
We love our Colts.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We love our Colts.
We love our Colts.
How about you? Well, we may not win the game, but we love them just the same. We love our Colts. Oh, yes, we do. We love our Colts. Oh, yes, we do. 95.5 WFMS. Good morning. It's Jim, Deb, and Kevin. It's a Monday morning trying to put a smile on your face to get your week started off. And we're here just to help, especially Kevin here with his bad joke worth repeating.
Just talking off the air a minute ago that we're just literally, less than 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd make my next few bad jokes worth repeating, Thanksgiving theme.
Oh,
okay.
gee,
All right.
lucky us.
By the way, today's bad joke worth repeating, sponsored by Hearing Solutions of Indiana.
Okay.
You've never heard like this before. Why did the turkey cross the road?
Oh, so it's not the chicken, it's
Why
the
did
turkey.
turkey cross the road?
I have no idea.
To prove he wasn't a chicken.
That might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I'm not even sure if I get it.
Why'd
But
you
it
use
is
it?
Turkey cross the road.
Thanksgiving theme. That's why.
Gosh, it's
It wasn't
terrible.
a chicken. Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Kevin's got your Nash News now. And Lainey Wilson just needed a few kind words.
Yeah, details on that coming up in about 30 seconds. Nash News Now is sponsored by 1 Hour Heating and Cooling. Riley Green has been dating the same woman for about a year now. Her name is Sophia. She happens to be Luke Combs' day-to-day manager.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
What,
Little-
okay, so Riley
Luke Combs
Green.
is dating Luke Combs' manager.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know how they met.
Well, maybe he was on tour
Well,
with
I
him.
mean,
Yeah,
it could
I'm
be,
sure that's
yeah.
how it was.
Yeah, right.
It was probably in the story. I just could have read another paragraph, but I didn't bother to read that
I'm just
deep into
guessing.
the story.
Way to go,
yeah.
Kev.
Dolly Parton was awarded $100 million.
What?
As the recipient of Jeff Bezos' 2022 Courage and Civility Award. Now, she doesn't get to keep the money. She gets to determine where that donation
Oh,
will
really?
go.
Oh.
She gets to pick which charity she wants to put it to. Dolly says, I will do good things with all that money.
Well, we know she
and
will.
we know she will. So Lainey Wilson had never acted before, being cast in Yellowstone, which, by the way, premiered last night, I think it was.
Yeah, I watched
or
it.
tonight, yeah. But Kelly Riley, who plays Beth Dutton on the show,
Mm-hmm.
told her she's acted like a real pro, even though she's never really acted before. She's doing exactly what she needs to do. And Lainey says, that's really all I needed. I need that little extra boost of confidence, and I feel fine now out there in front of the camera.
You would have thought she's done this forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
She didn't stand out. She didn't seem like she was nervous. She looked like a natural, and I thought, oh, wow, she'll probably get more.
And it's amazing that she's actually from New Jersey, but that southern drawl really pays off.
That's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
That's not true.
She's not.
She's from, she says, Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Jim, Deb, and Kevin on this Monday. We're kicking into this time of the year where we traditionally find ourselves eating a little bit more and gaining some weight.
Absolutely. Thanksgiving and Christmas season. We're less than 2 weeks out from Thanksgiving. Less than a little over a week from Thanksgiving.
I can't believe that.
They say that if you want to lose weight during this traditional weight gaining season, best way to do that actually is to weigh yourself every day.
Weigh yourself every day.
Studies have found that it really does encourage us to lose weight, or at least not gain as much weight when you weigh yourself every day. It's just kind of a gut check. The article said it's kind of like when you're driving down the road, checking your speedometer, making sure you're not going too fast, too slow.
Okay, yeah.
You glance at your speedometer, you should glance at your weight to see how you're doing.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
It
it really kind of does. It also says the best thing to do is to weigh yourself first thing in the morning. Number one, you get the most consistent reading that way, and number two, you're more likely to remember to do it.
Right.
Later in the day, it's like, oh, I forgot. So
Weigh
do it first
yourself
thing in the morning.
when you're naked. So you got to get out of the shower and do it right then because you don't have clothes on. Any kind of weight
That's what
at
I do
all.
at the doctor's office. They say step on the scales.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, be prepared. You're about to see a lot. Okay, because I'm taking it off.
I didn't know you could do that. I thought you could just maybe take your shoes off. I didn't realize you could strip
I just go
down
for it
naked.
all. Because if it's
Wow.
going to be a 3-pound difference,
Yeah.
it's worth it.
No kidding.
You might be
So,
scarred, traumatized, but it's
Yeah.
worth it.
Okay. All right. Well, now we know.
Yeah,
All right.
so-
So anyway, they actually say it's true to weigh yourself every day will help you, maybe lose weight because you won't eat as much.
You'll mentally
But
track
you'll
it.
certainly at least maintain that
I
weight.
can't keep
maybe.
up with all this stuff. It used to be like, don't weigh yourself. And
Yeah, I've always heard that.
it's not-
Don't weigh
yeah,
yourself.
Because then you don't know.
I think I made that up, though.
well, I like that better.
How much you weigh? I don't know.
I don't know. I believe in not weighing myself.
It's not healthy.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
Right.
As I have a hamburger and a donut in each hand.
Well, set it down before you weigh yourself.
Oh, do yeah.
Don't be holding it.
Because you don't want to mess up that official weight.
Right. So
Yeah.
there you go.
So anyway,
give it a try.
I also think I need a new doctor if you want
Yeah,
to
do
recommend
now.
one.
Maybe
They asked me not to come back.
Maybe new waiting room, too.
Monday morning with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
I see some things, some inventions, and you go, why didn't we think of that? Or you think, man, I can't wait to get to try to use this invention. This is one that we should do our very best, Jim, to make sure Deb never tries.
Okay.
Because I don't think it would end good.
Oh, what is it?
A tech startup in Pittsburgh is in the news for unveiling a new battery-powered shoe. It really looks more like a skate that you put over top your street shoes.
I'm good at roller
They're
skating.
called Shift Moonwalkers, and they make you walk 250 times faster.
Wow. Oh, boy.
I already walk fast.
So,
Yeah.
right. So, I just see danger. I see probably building coming right before her eyes
Oh,
too
now,
quickly.
come
basically,
on.
Basically, you're walking and rolling at the same time, which sounds kind of tough.
I get places quicker.
Now, you can't drift to them, so it's not like those skates or those Heelys that kids used
Yeah,
to
where
wear,
you
Right.
where they would walk and then skate and walk and then skate. The wheels stay locked unless you're walking. So you have to be walking. So they can go up and down stairs and all that kind of stuff.
They
the price
can?
tag, yes. The price tag is pretty expensive, $1,400.
Well, I won't be getting those.
But again, it's a kind of in the test market stage, but makes you walk 250 times faster.
You wouldn't even
Wow.
see Deb.
Yeah.
No.
Because I already
It's like
walk
a blur.
fast.
Yeah.
How do you stop?
They don't come in my size. Do they have ski
Well,
size?
here's a picture of them, Deb. They're not attractive looking. They look like
they would make my feet look even bigger.
yeah, because you put them
size
over
10.
You put them over top the shoes that you're wearing.
No, that's not a good look. They look clunky and gross.
Yeah,
Boy, they'd be good to go to the mall, though, wouldn't they? I mean, shoot right through the mall.
I think they would. Yeah.
Deb, shoot right through a wall.
I mean, no way. It looks like you're wearing saucers on your feet.
Yeah, they say it takes a little to get used to
Well, I would
wearing them.
guess.
Well, so does walking,
But,
and I'm 50. I haven't mastered that yet.
It's not unlike when we go to the airport and you have that people mover,
Oh, yeah.
which is basically an escalator that it doesn't go up or down. It just kind of runs alongside.
I do like that.
And so it's like walking on one of those. So you're just taking
Wow.
your strides.
Yeah, but
your
I'm
normal
dizzy by the time I
strides.
step off that thing.
Well, yeah, but you're going twice as fast. This would be
It
up to
does seem like
250
you can pick up a breeze
right
when you're
right.
walking.
But you're
at a
just doing
normal
your
pace.
normal walk. I think you go faster.
I think that we're going to have, not just me. I mean, you can make fun of me all you want. I know
Okay.
I'm not super
Wait,
graceful.
say that again.
You can make fun of me all you want. I don't care. But I think we'll have a lot of injuries. Not
be.
just myself.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost like a can of gas and a match.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
Right.
really shouldn't go together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's going to blow up?
Yeah. But not only running it, you falling down or the person wearing them falling down, but also running into people.
See, that's the problem.
So,
I think.
some
Injuring
poor
others.
guy walking by the street.
Yeah, you should just shove him
yeah,
down.
Boom, right into him at 250 times faster than the normal speed.
I mean, I do have some sort of idea of my surroundings. You act like I'm a total moron.
no, it's just coming at you fast.
Right.
So
It
you
just-
have to readjust.
I just
everything.
meant you would probably try it before the three of us. We know our limits. Jim,
Right.
you and I know our limits.
I
We
like
would
a
never
nice
even
stroll.
consider it.
No problem there.
Yeah.
Jim's slow poke.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just
Slow.
stop and
Jim's a turtle.
stop and smell the roses. That's what I say. Don't get hurt.
I've
So
always
I-
got places to go.
They're called Shift Moonwalkers. They cost $1,400. It's in the early tech stage of this thing. They're working
well.
out the details, but
Good luck to
just
you.
by the look alone, Deb is a definite no.
They're not a fashion statement. I can tell you that.
And Deb's got your daily dirt, and Jennifer Aniston tried.
Yeah, she did, and it didn't work. And we'll tell you what we're talking about here in just a moment. But first, if you missed it earlier, Dolly Parton was awarded $100 million as the recipient of Jeff Bezos' 2022 Courage and Civility Award. The money will be donated to organizations of her choice. And she says, quote, I try to put my money where my heart is and will do good things with this.
You know she will.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
doubt. Jennifer Lopez did not hesitate to take Ben Affleck's last name when they got married. She says, quote, I just feel like it's romantic. I do too. I think
Yeah.
so. It's tradition. And she says it carries tradition and it's romantic to me. And maybe I'm just that kind of girl.
Well, there you go. I like that.
Somebody posted a video, by the way, side note, of them at a fashion show. And Ben couldn't have looked more bored. And she looked very interested in it. And everybody in the comments
Welcome
were like,
to married life,
well,
Ben.
Really?
Oh, I didn't mean that way.
That was your
I
out
meant-
loud
No, I
voice.
meant welcome to married life, Ben.
Andrea,
There you
did you
go.
get that? If not, we'll send you the tape. Anyways, he looked very bored, and everybody in the comments said, "Oh, what has he signed up for? He's just figured out that he's not going to be happy." It's like people are so dramatic about it. Jennifer Aniston revealed that she tried to get pregnant in her late 30s and her early 40s. She said she really wanted to have children. She's asked all the time about it, and she says that she did just about everything except freeze her eggs. And she says now, quote, the ship has sailed.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for her, although she could always adopt.
Sure.
That's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what I want to say. It's what Julia Roberts did. I just kind of pulled that out. I'm not sure
Okay.
if that's accurate.
Good. I like that.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm
That's like
97% sure.
Somebody did.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, now I got to Google. I'm pretty sure it's her. But let's get back to you saying that's welcome to married life. Really?
Well, yeah, I mean, as married couples, you do things that to support your spouse.
Right.
So
That bore
there's
you?
Nothing, well,
I'm sure there's a few things that are
yeah,
quite as
and I
fascinating.
think no, I don't mean there's anything bad by it. I think it's obvious that we as married men and you as married women will do things to support your spouse. She'll go to a monster truck show because I enjoy that.
Okay.
I would go to a fashion show because she would enjoy that,
Yeah, right, nice.
and I wouldn't mind it either. So it'd be okay.
You watch America's Next Top Model, and you enjoy that.
Right.
Okay.
Congrats to Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Proud to be part of your morning routine. And now 2022 CMA Award winners.
It brightens my day.
95.5 WFMS.